good friend Stuart from Stuart's American Mortgage. Good morning, Stuart.
Good morning, McGraw. Good morning, Kelly.
Good morning.
All right, what is going on with the Federal Reserve?
Okay, so yesterday, Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell basically gave indication that they may raise the interest rates 4 times instead of 3 times in 2018.
Yes, not
they
good.
They feel that inflation numbers are catching up. The economy is growing at a very strong pace, and so they may even raise the interest rates further than expected. And obviously, this is causing all kinds of havoc in the stock market and the bond market.
But it directly affects people who are borrowing mortgage money.
Right. So interest rates are obviously on the upswing. Now, the first thing that you have to realize is that the first vehicles to get hit with higher interest rates are credit cards and home equity lines of credit.
Okay.
Now, with the new tax law, keep this in mind as well, the new tax law, if you have a second mortgage or home equity line of credit, regardless of whether or not you took the money out prior to January of 2018, that interest is no longer tax deductible. So you have
So it was deductible last year, but not this year.
no more. 2026 for sure, it's not going to be tax deductible.
That's brutal.
So now you've got the Federal Reserve raising interest rates, which automatically means your credit card rates are going up,
Right.
and the home equity lines of credit are going up. And on top of it, the interest you're paying on the higher interest credit cards and HELOCs are no longer tax deductible.
So people are getting hit with a triple
So
whammy
you're getting
here.
triple. So if you have 5 or 6% you're paying, or even 4.5% on your home equity line of credit, it's the equivalent of 8 or 9% and rising.
So,
and rising.
So okay, that's the problem. You're the solution.
We're the solution. So we've had a flood of calls in the last 2 weeks since we first announced this new thing about the tax. People didn't realize it.
Right, yeah.
We've had a lot of people coming in saying, okay, I've got a home equity line for $50,000. I have a first mortgage for $100,000. Let's combine them into one first mortgage. If you combine it into one first mortgage, guess what happens to the interest? It becomes tax deductible. So now it's tax deductible. You get a fixed rate. You don't have to worry about the rates going up with the Federal Reserve raising those interest rates.
Right.
You're ahead of the game.
However, you mortgage brokers like to charge a lot of fees, so we're losing.
Well, if you borrow more than $150,000 with us, we have the Bagel loan. Bagel loan
forgot.
is
No
you forgot.
fees.
How can you forget?
No fees. So you can do all of this and still charge no fees.
Right. It's not only that there isn't any lender fees, there's no title fees, there's no underwriting fees, there's no bank fees, nothing. Zero, the Big Bagel.
So if you go to somebody else, they're going to charge you $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 in fees or more.
Or more. We saw one with $5,600 in fees.
Right.
So this is a big deal. And many times what you have to do is do the refinancing in 2 steps. In the past, if it was requiring to pay all these closing costs on the loan, why would you want to refinance a second time? It costs too much money to save 1/4 or 0.5%. Now with the Bagel loan, you close today with the consolidation loan, with your HELOC, and then 6 months later it becomes what we call a rate and term refinance. Just paying off the existing lien, you get a better rate.
Aha. So it's a lot of finagling. You've clearly done this. Don't try this at home alone. You could cause major, injury. Call you.
That's right. And what I do is I give my personal cell phone number out, so you have me to deal with 24/7. I'm available after hours. Mortgage. This is the biggest investment people are going to make in their lives is their home, aside from their spouse.
Right.
Okay, my wife pointed that out to me. She did point that out to me. So are you going to want to talk to somebody on your time schedule, or are you going to want to talk on their time schedule? And that's why I give my personal cell phone number out.
314-324-4440. Google the Bagel loan to find the number if you're driving and you can't write it down. The website, stewartsamc.com. Good stuff. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks.